doing? Decorating for the seasons and the holidays. And today I'm gonna be kind of jump starting and getting back into that with my front porch. I kind of want to just spruce up my front porch. You know what I mean? So this is how the front porch is looking so far. It has an old mat, no door decorations, and these planters desperately need some flowers. They also need to be spray painted, but I'm gonna leave that for a whole nother video. So I already bought the mat that I'm gonna be using for today's video. I also have a wreath that I use for the fall that I've been using for the last couple of years. So I'm just gonna keep using that one. All right, so with all that said, I gotta run a few errands, so you guys can come with me. All right, let's go. You are watching DIY by Nikki Foster. So remember I told you I had a wreath that I have been using? Well, holiday items and stuff like that I keep in my storage unit. Wait, hold on. I gotta make sure this is the right thing. Nope, this is Christmas. Should have known from the red and the green. I have limited space at home, so to keep myself organized, I just put stuff in here. Okay, I got it. I got it. So I'm at the local market. Sorry if you hear the music in the background. They have like music playing, but they have a ton of stuff here. So I want to get some pumpkins. I want to get some mums because I'm trying to, you know, decorate the front porch and make it look a little bit nice for the fall. Like I told you before, I have not decorated probably ever for the fall, like really like bought pumpkins and stuff, and I want to do that this year. So this place has really good prices, so I'm about to just see what they have and get a couple things, and I'll check back in and let you know how I do. Would you believe me if I told you I have never put pumpkins out on my front porch? So today I'm on a mission to buy a bunch of pumpkins, especially the flat ones that look stacked, and to put them out on the front porch. I really want to give off those fall vibes and make my house look welcoming for the season. Fall is probably my favorite season, so I definitely want to put that out into the world, and I also want to give off that good refresh energy since I had the entrance looking kind of crazy for months. I'm recording, and normally I'm so shy to take my camera out in public and record, but today I'm just doing it. It's so weird. So I shopped around for different pumpkin varieties. Some were big.
Bruh, look at these pumpkins, they're huge.
Some were ugly. I feel like this is kind of ugly, but I kind of want to get it anyway. And some were just right. I also grabbed a few mums for the two planters in front of my house, and with the power of fall magic, I was back home. Alright, so it goes without saying I gotta throw this out. So what I'm gonna do is take this mat, toss it in the trash, because I want the ground to dry while I'm making my other stuff. So let's do that. Alright, and here is how the front is looking so far. Nothing's in there. I put these in there to like weigh it down. Our old mats and another urn. So let's decorate this and fix it up, make it look really better. When I got home, I had an epiphany. I wasn't just going to be able to pick up my old mat and replace it with the new one. I realized I would have to clean the porch first. So I switched my clothes, got out the power washer, and got up any dirt or grit, and I cleaned it up. I used some soap and the power washer, and it cleaned it pretty good. I figured this was good, so it would be ready and dried by the time the mat was finished. Alright, so I just finished cleaning off the front porch. I had to whip out like the power sprayer, or power washer or whatever, because there was a lot of dirt underneath the mat, and so now it's all clean. It still has like a little bit of staining, as you can see, but it's clean. So I'm gonna let it dry, and then we're gonna come back and decorate. So here's the doormat I already got. It's 18 by 30. So it's an 18 by 30 doormat. And I got it from Walmart for like $6. So I almost forgot. So I actually made this hat. So if you guys like this hat, I have a video that I made and I uploaded on Shorts. So if you like this, make sure you check that out. This was my first attempt at making a mat. I tried using a couple of different tutorials, but it just wouldn't work right for me. I tried using the stencil film. That failed. I tried using the iron-on vinyl method. I used the mini heat press on medium and high temps, and I just couldn't get it to stick, so that failed. So then I freehanded it. I just wrote out the Fosters, sketching it in chalk first, then following up with black acrylic paint straight from the bottle. I also made a custom stencil to paint a pumpkin, and here were my thoughts about the whole thing. All right, so this is my first attempt at making one of these mats, and it's giving a little homemade. It's looking a little homemade. So I think I'm gonna try it again. So I think I'm gonna try it again. My son said it looks good, but I don't know, it's just not good enough for me. So I have another idea on how I can do this. So let's just go ahead and get started. Take 2. After trying the 2 different methods to DIY this mat, I came up with my own solution. First of all, I redesigned it. After the first mat, I realized that I wanted our last names to be in cursive. I just felt like it looked a little bit better and, I don't know, more high end. But I also wanted the fall shapes to be easy to trace and color in with paint. So my idea was to create a shape that I could easily outline all together. So I used my Cricut Venture to cut out my leaf shapes and letters. I had seen something along the way of me doing my research that you can use an adhesive spray. So I ended up using my 3M adhesive spray to hold the paper in place. Then I grabbed a Sharpie and lightly traced around the images. Once the outline was done, I removed the paper. Remember, I had used the 3M adhesive spray. Well, it stayed on pretty good. It removed easily as well without any problems. So if I make another one, I would definitely use this again. And this is how it's looking so far with just the outline. All right, so I went back to the store and got some more goodies. I think the key to having like that precise line is having a squeeze bottle with like a tiny little nozzle at the top. So see how there's that like tiny precision tip? I think that's like key to making sure you get like those precise lines. So I am gonna transfer some of this into here and then we're gonna paint. I'm filling the small bottles with the detailed nozzles with outdoor paint. Then I'm taking the black to outline the words that says the Fosters. Already, this is turning out much better than my last mat. Then, with the same paint and nozzle, I'm filling in the letters. I did end up buying 2 of the bigger bottles of the black for this one since the words are so like big and thick. I didn't end up using all of it, but I like having more than not enough. You know what I mean? Then for the leaves, I used 2 different colors of orange and a butter yellow. I thought it went well with the whole fall color scheme and it matched all the pumpkins that I bought. And I wanted my colors to look really vibrant and saturated, so I used a lot of paint, but it looked really good in the end. I also let my mat dry for a few hours, and then to seal everything, I'm using the Flex Sealant in clear, and I just sprayed a light coat over everything. Of course, styling everything is my favorite part of any makeover. I felt such an inspiring feeling as soon as I put the layered mat down. I went for a classic black and white checkered mat, and I picked mine up from Walmart, but I'll leave a few links in the description box for other options and for some of the other things you see on the front porch. I had never styled my front porch with pumpkins, so seeing this all come together was really fun. Honestly, I just stacked them in a way that made sense, and it was super easy. I don't know why I always thought in the back of my head that layering pumpkins was like a whole ordeal. It's really as simple as picking out a few, stacking up a couple, and placing them where you want and how you want them. And this was also kind of to redeem myself as a self-proclaimed home DIYer. So let me know how I did in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more home decor and DIY ideas. Alright, so this is the video. Thanks so much for watching. This is how my porch came out. If you guys notice the rocks on the side, do not judge me. We tried to like dig it out and like reset it and put rocks, but the weeds just keep growing through it. So I had to like hire like a landscaper to come do that. Gardening is not my forte, so like I tried, but anyway. So other than that, the front porch is looking really good. I'm so happy I did this. It's really getting me like more into that like spirit of like decorating for the holidays, like I was saying before. Like now I'm even trying to go in my foyer and do the foyer and do like the dining room for Thanksgiving. So thanks so much for watching this video. I hope that thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you guys like this porch update and this like vlog-ish kind of little video, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya. Peace. I messed up. It's raining, so let me try and make this quick. Wait, hold on. Did I say you guys gonna film with me? It's kind of me putting, all right. Fire truck's going by. And this was my first attempt at making a choir mat. It should a choir mat, I don't even know. Oops. This right there. Don't judge me.